The game was over and City have won the game by 3-1. They go into second above Arsenal on goal difference and with a game in hand. And if they beat Everton on Saturday at lunchtime, they'll go above Liverpool and claim top spot. The final score, Brentford 1, City 3.
Well done, Owen. Well done.
Well, let's go back to the studio. I have to say that my gut feeling was if City score once, they'll go on and win the game. I hope that was the feeling in the studio as well. I seem to remember lots of 3-1 and 4-1 predictions. Natalie, over to you.
Thank you so much to Alistair Mann and to Andy Morrison for the excellent commentary today. As always, there is Phil Foden carrying his hat-trick ball. Lots of celebrations all round for Phil Foden. His second hat-trick for City, of course, his first one coming in that 6-3 derby win last season. Lots of celebrations all round. City coming from behind today to win again, as we have done in our last 3 away games. 4 away wins in a row. We've come from behind on all of them. Small number of City fans there in the stadium, of course, due to the sort of small capacity there at Brentford. I know how the tickets were like gold dust, but shout out to those hardcore Blues, as always, who've travelled down, and the players are going over into the corner to celebrate with them. We've been keeping our eye on Kyle Walker as well. We wondered if he was going to go over and say hello to Malpe after their little incidents on the pitch, but he doesn't appear to have. Thank you for joining us again on Match Day Live. Joleon and Darius are still here with me. The celebrations continue behind us. Joleon, that was a great comeback.
Yeah, and obviously, in terms of how the game panned out, it was a positive start for, obviously, Brentford. The result, Darius predicted, so you shouldn't be surprised. And you shouldn't be surprised by the performance. It was very commanding, dominant, and that man Phil Foden, as we've seen there, was outstanding, and I think he's been outstanding all season. You
did? You said 3-1? You did 3 or 4, but let's just say you said 3.
I said 3.
Darius said 3-1 at the start of the game. You was bang on with your prediction. You got it.
Yeah, I did, and I think we were also right. We were all right in the way that Brentford played. I think the quality showed, you know, towards the end of the game, obviously. The stats leading into half-time was so much in favour of City, and I think well done for City for not panicking, not doing anything or making any rash decisions. They kept it going, and there was a period in that second half where City were under the cosh for a while, and there were some great blocks from their City defenders. Diaz, I think, Rodri at one point. They made some great blocks. The game could have been a bit different, but fair play. They've come through it as we predicted. Well done. Leading into the end of the season now, this is the perfect sort of motivation to get going again.
Yeah, there was a great block in that second half by Ruben Diaz, and you just know as a defender you'll know more than us, Joleon. He lives for those moments, doesn't he?
We've seen ever since he's come, we've seen him celebrate tackles and blocks. So the art of defending is definitely in his blood, and he would have enjoyed that. Frustrated that he probably hasn't kept a clean sheet, or they haven't kept a clean sheet, but overall I think he can be pleased with his performance, and I don't think anyone necessarily had a bad defensive game. Yeah, there was moments that Brentford caused problems, because I think that's the way, due to the style they play, and it's kind of common for the way it's played now, the game's way it played now. But overall, it was dominant. Everyone was on it, and I think it helped them going behind to just kind of stay on job and be like more determined to be focused.
Statistically, City dominant, as Joleon says, 72% of the possession in that game, 25 shots. 15 shots on target. In terms of the league table, I bet you don't need me to tell you. I'm sure you already are all fully aware. So top of the table is still Liverpool, 23 played, 51 points. Second place, Manchester City, 22 points, 22 games, 49 points. So that means we have a game in hand. That game in hand is Brentford from the rearranged game from the Club World Cup. That is on February the 20th. Tickets are on sale for that game now. So you want to be here for that game in hand, because, of course, we win that game in hand, we go clear at the top of the table. We could go top of the table also on Saturday, because we play Everton before Liverpool play Burnley at 3 o'clock. But you know, I like to be top of the table at any point, so I'll take that if that happens. So yeah, that is what it means there. But all the plaudits tonight have to, of course, go to Phil Foden. A hat-trick for him this evening. He's now on 74 City goals. That takes him into City's top 10 all-time goal scorers, equal with another City legend, Carlos Tevez. We'd like to say a big happy birthday as well. It is Carlos Tevez's 40th birthday today. Happy birthday, Carlos. 74 goals for him, 74 goals for Phil. That's some stat as well.
Yeah, like when you think about his age and his stats that he's accumulating now, Like I've said it from early, so I'm not. This isn't a new comment, but I believe he goes on to be the most decorated English player of all time. Like 23, potentially 6 Premier League title this season with FA Cups, League Cups, Champions League. Like, yeah, he could be one of the greatest, if not the greatest.
I think the manner in which he takes his goals as well tells you that he's matured as a young kid. He's matured, and when you're saying that about a player that young, I think, as you said, he's only going to go on to do great things. Touch wood, he stays clear from injury, because that's the one thing that can hold a player back. But you can see in the Man City team now, he's got that status. I saw him having a pop back at Rodri for a bad pass, and you can tell he's coming into himself, and that's important. You need to be able to do that as a young player, hold your own, and I think he's very much an asset to the team. They look for him now, don't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a match winner now. He's turned into that, and I think he's probably one of the few that can decide a game on his own. We see like Kevin will decide a game with a pass, but there's someone on the end of that pass where Phil can just go, I'm just going to take this game by the scruff of the neck, and individual brilliance will allow him to be man of the match.
23 years old, 251 appearances for City now, and tonight he got his second hat-trick to go with all of those trophies and medals that he already has. So we're going to go back over now to Brentford, FG and Paul Dickov for pitchside.
Yes, full time from the G-Tech. Manchester City 3-1 winners. A hat-trick for Phil Foden, his first hat-trick for 491 days. He's level on goals with Carlos Tevez. What an evening.
Look, the kid's just a superstar. We've known that for a long, long time now. And, you know, outstanding today. You know, 15 shots on target we had, 10 in the first half. You know, I know down 1-0 early doors, but completely dominant performance. The away fans were absolutely sensational.
I was just about to say, speaking of outstanding, the small pocket of away fans in the corner were absolutely brilliant, and rightly so. Every single member of the matchday squad has gone over to the away fans. The fans have travelled, it's a Monday night, it's a difficult place to get back from. They were exceptional, they carried us through, didn't they?
Well, they've done it a couple of weeks at Tottenham, you know, long journey, night game and everything else, and you know, it's been like this for a few years now. The connection between the fans, connection between all the players and the staff is there for everybody to see. You know, the players really, really appreciate it.
No, absolutely so. Now, a word on Brentford, who you can see behind us as well. They were brilliant as well. They caused us problems with the long ball over the top, but we defended really well, especially in that second half.
They did. Look, the goal was a mistake. We all know that. But apart from that, you know, they're really difficult to play against. You know, Ivan Toney's a right-hand Phil Maupay, he's a pest up there. And then, you know, they've got the 3 big centre-halves. Every single look, they put everybody up. I've never seen MD for corners and set pieces not leaving anybody back. And they tested us, but look, we were more than up to it. We won the fight, we won the battle, and their quality shone through.
And now in the distance, what you can see is Phil Foden with his match ball, which is absolutely amazing to see. It probably won't be his last. He was absolutely exceptional. He will absolutely lap this up, and rightly so. But there was so much more to his performance than anything. It was sort of defensively, he was everywhere, the energy in midfield, and arriving in the box, dare I say it, good to unlike, and scored a header.
Look, it was a fabulous ball from Kevin De Bruyne, but, you know, Phil's just ghosted in there. And as you say, the FG, his all-round performance tonight, you know, we were sitting there watching it, and it wasn't just on the ball, it wasn't just his goals. His defensive work, his work rate for the team was absolutely outstanding, and, you know, they say the best players in the world work the hardest, and Phil showed that tonight.
Well, absolutely, and so did every single one of the Manchester City players. A massive result for us. We're in touching distance again towards the top of the table, and we've got Everton at home next. Paul Dickov, thank you so much for joining us. You're becoming a good omen, mate.
You've got to get me on more, and there's a nice little pub around the corner as well, so we're off.
Well, he is. Thank you for watching Matchday Live. We'll see you soon.
Thanks to FG and to Paul Dickov. You know they're in the pub. You know they're heading straight round to the pub there. Of course they are. Thank you so much to both of them this evening. And not touching distance, FG. It is in our hands now. We have the game in hand against Brentford. If we were to win that, of course, we would go top by a point. That game on the 20th of February, and you can get tickets for that now. You want to be here for that game in hand. We haven't mentioned, because we obviously focused so much on Phil Foden there because of his 3 goals, Kevin De Bruyne's continued impact, Darius. Another game for him, another assist.
Yeah, again, up there with the stats. We was looking at him a while, thinking he might come off the pitch, but he kept it going. Probably looked stronger towards the end. He's probably still searching for that full, you know, match fitness that he will be used to. But again, even without being fully, you know, on it, he gets another assist. I thought he kept it ticking today. He was all over the pitch, kept it moving. At the end of the game, it was almost like keep ball, wasn't it, for them? And he was very much at the heart of that. So well done to him today.
Great to have him back. Great to have Erling back, although he still hasn't scored against Brentford, Joleon. I bet he's got 20th of February written in his diary now.
Maybe now. But he'll just want to just break the duck of not scoring since he's back. So I'm sure he'll be equally determined to score against Everton on the weekend.
He had that 1v1 opportunity.
I know, yeah.
That'll be the
probably,
one.
Yeah, probably just one. And they're probably not his strengths, to be honest. Anyway, he would score that normally, but I think Erling's at his best when he's not thinking about it and he's in the box and he's reacting to where the ball's going to ricochet and fall.
So a 3-1 victory for City this evening. That hat-trick for Phil Foden. Congratulations. What a night. Also, what a night if you got our mystery blue correct. Did you? Quite a few of you did. We think that we know it in the studio. So let's have a little look again at tonight's mystery blue. There were the clues. So he captained City's FA Youth Cup win in 2008. He's played with both of these, and he's had over 250 Premier League appearances for Burnley and for Brentford. Come on, if you didn't get that now, people, were you ever going to get it? It was Ben Mee. You had it right at the start, Joleon. I'll give you credit where credit's due.
Then the Leicester thing threw me.
Yeah, it done you in, didn't it?
Yeah, it literally threw me. But yeah, I had it straight away. Don't doubt myself.
Don't doubt yourself ever. That was the lesson, yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations to everybody at home that got Ben Mee for tonight's Mystery Blue. So we look ahead now into Saturday, a 12:30 Premier League game against Everton. It is at home, back here at the fortress that is the Etihad. And as I said, if we were to beat Everton in that 12:30 game, we would go top of the league, at least temporarily, until Liverpool play Burnley later on that day. Big day for you, with it being two of your former clubs.
Yeah, it's a big game, but it's more important that City win. Like, I think the earlier days and the earlier times of that fixture, it was the Lescott derby, as it's been known, but again, it's irrelevant now. Like, my time there was good, but my time here was a lot better, and I'm hoping City come out on top.
Everton going through a bit of a tricky patch. They obviously, after the points deduction, they started to play better. They started to look like they had some fight. Everybody was in it. They got some results. Started to dip again a bit now, Darius. 3 draws in a row that they've had at the minute. How do you assess Everton this season?
Just exactly as you said it. You know, they've tried to sort of break away from that sort of negativity that's been around the club, but they're suffering a little bit now, and I think it's a good time to play them. Off the back of this result as well, going back at home, I think it'll be great for City to go out there against Everton now. Normally they're a tough team. I used to hate them as a team, especially when you played. I used to hate them as a team. Strong team, very good physically. But I think City will relish that challenge and look forward to, albeit if it's only for a few hours, go top of the table on the weekend.
We continue to just have this incredible record at the Etihad. I mean, obviously we were unbeaten here the whole of last season. It really has become a fortress here recently. What do you think that is about the Etihad? What do you think it is? Is it psychological now that we just feel so secure here?
I think so, yeah. I think exactly that. Players, you know, you feed off that energy. It's almost like we're at home. We're bound to score some goals, make some chances. And again, if you're a forward, you think, this is an opportunity to get on the score sheet. And you've got a bunch of players going out there in positive spirits, and that's probably without the manager even saying anything. Obviously he's going to say something, and that only adds to it. So you've got those quality players. People don't want to go there either. It's everything's in City's favour, but they still have to do the hard work. They still have to play well and be professional, and I back them to do that on the weekend.
In terms of Everton, Joleon, who do you think are going to be, we need to look out for? Who's going to be the key to Everton trying to unlock us?
Yeah, I think Calvert-Lewin. I remember a few years ago when they came here and he performed exceptionally well on his own up front. I think he could be isolated again. I think that's to his strengths. He's mobile, he's physical, he's technically strong. Jack Harrison as well. I think, again, he had a positive game at Goodison. But, listen, they're going to need to be at their very best to possibly get something. And it's always a hard place to be when you know you need to be at your maximum and it still might not be enough. So, yeah, I'm confident City score 1 or 2 goals, and then obviously it's down to Everton to match that.
The Champions League starts the week after. Yourself are heading off to Copenhagen for our game out there. Could that affect team selection at all?
Potentially, yeah. I don't anticipate Kevin playing both of the games. I don't know which one. Listen, you never know, but and Darius will back me up when you say when you're winning and things are going well, you don't feel tired.
You don't feel it at all, do you?
But still, it's in there. Do you know what I mean? And there was elements of not seeing him at his maximum when players are catching him. Normally, he's striding away from players. But yeah, I think being at home and that form and the confidence we have there, I think there might be changes to the weekend's game in order to make sure we're at maximum strength against Copenhagen, because that's not an easy atmosphere to play in.
Of course, Matchday Live is here with you on Saturday. Join us from about 11:25. That is a 12:30 kick-off UK time in the Premier League against Everton. An opportunity to go top of the table. And like Darius, I'll take that even if it's just for a couple of hours at the minute. That game in hand that I keep mentioning, that again is against Brentford. So that will be February the 20th. Tickets are available now. Season ticket members, Citizens Match Days and junior members. Get to mancity.com/tickets. You can join as a member now and you can get tickets for that game instantly. Pretty much every game in the entire season has been sold out. So if you're hoping to get here at some point, this is the game for you. Thank you so much. Thank you to both of you. Thank you, Joleon, for being here. Thank you, Darius, as always. We broke your bad luck after you were last here.
You can invite me back now a bit more.
You're welcome back. You're welcome back. And thank you all very much for joining us for another Matchday Live. Thank you to Alistair Mann and Andy Morrison, of course, as always, for the brilliant, brilliant commentary. We'll be back with you on Saturday. If you're looking for something to watch between now and then, get yourself onto City Plus. You get 21 live games, or it could be 20 live games we've done so far this season, plus all of the incredible documentaries that are available on City Plus. So have a look on there between now and Saturday before we play Everton in the Premier League. And if you're not sure yet, here's a couple of little sneak peeks of City Plus just to whet your appetite. We'll see you soon.
Definitely not Ruben and Jack, because they're using way too much perfume. So I think they actually smell the worst, but they need to use so much perfume.
Just imagine smelling everyone's necks now.
Yeah, I just go over now and I start smelling people.
Here is Hemp to drive forward. Shaw hangs out wide. 4 in the middle. Still Buddy Shaw. Oh, some closeness. Lauren Hemp scores.
What a back heel that is.
To De Bruyne tries to scoop it in towards Bob. Bob is there. Still Bob. Oh, absolutely stunning. Oscar Bob.
Opportunity here. Gabriel looks to spread over to the right. He wants to come on back towards the penalty spot, and that one is struck towards goal, and then some from Phil Foden. A powerful drive from Phil Foden makes it 4-1 to City.